July 1, see what the production time is, that way we have it in plenty of time. We could even, if we do make a decision, let them know ahead of time.
How long is that quote good for, though?
It doesn't actually have a end date, so it does not say on here.
And just because there's things like this that would be on, if there's a meeting, I just want to kind of get off the subject here, but if there's a meeting next month, I may not be here. So
Okay.
if you wanted to request him to be here, if I'm not,
Okay.
just giving you a heads up.
Okay. Are you guys good with that? I'll talk to Brian, I'll follow up and see where we're at with that.
Absolutely.
All right, sale of elementary buildings, I don't really have any update on that. I know we've just been keeping that on there because obviously they're still for sale. We're in the process of winterizing, turning the heat on and keeping it, with HD lines at a temperature that they feel is reasonable to provide the heat needed to keep, pipes from freezing and so on and so forth. They're also doing work on that condensate return tank for Franklin, so that will start hopefully by the end of this month, if not early December on that. So I don't have any updates on the sale of any buildings or anything like that, or any interested parties or anything.
Well, there is no heat at this time. At
Franklin, there's minimal.
minimum.
Shell David, everything was turned on
Okay.
earlier in the week. So, asset list, I know that was something Joy has asked for, so we are in the process of gathering some information onto what, I could pass this along just for you guys to look at quick to see what kind of we're throwing on there, see what's on there. We do need this back, right?
Yes.
So you can take a look, there's starting to get an asset list together of what assets we have and what buildings are located, what shape they're in,
You should.
so on and so forth. So we did have an old one that we located that had, we had an old one that we found that had a lot of other information on there that was not needed anymore, so.
If you make changes to that, I should know about it, because that came from the auditors,
Okay,
and that's what's on our.
yeah, we could go through and highlight things that we have records of and stuff that we don't.
And so we can just make note of it for next year's audit.
Right, so we'll cross-reference that, so we are in the works on that, so it'll, as we keep moving along, we'll keep getting fine-tuned until we have something that we feel comfortable with being accurate. High school, don't really have anything for that building. Everything seems to be plugging along there, no real issues. Middle school, Mr. Holland wanted to get some information on updating the signs on the building. So I met with Mr. Koch to see what some kind of options. He looked at the two signs. We looked at updating the message board sign in front. It's pretty faded, so the top one is what that would look like. It's basically a 4 foot by 4 foot aluminum panel that you can put over top on both sides with the school logo. And then the old Indian head that is up on the building, his recommendation was that if we wanted to refurbish the old Indian head, he would probably need to sandblast it, clean it, paint, put a clear coat on it. And we're looking at $800 to $1,000. If we just went with an aluminum Indian head that he manufactured, it'd be approximately 7 to 8 foot circle logo, and that's $700 to $800. So the only price that's not listed would be the removal of that sign, which, depending on what we could rent to get and take off, it seems to be just lag bolted in. It is pretty high up, so that would be something that we'd have to investigate on whether our personnel could do it, or if we'd have to rent, or just contact somebody to come in and take it down for us. Not sure how high it is, or how heavy that sign is. So the bottom sign would be what would go up on the building, top one is what would go on the message board. I think the top one is quoted at about $350. So,
Yeah, it's not.
yes, I believe that's everything. Because he said the only one thing on the bottom would be the removal of the existing sign is not indicated on there. So,
And he's local, does good work too.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
done most of our signage in the district, and I thought the prices were really good. I didn't know what to expect for the prices, to be honest.
I have no clue. Now, that's the Indian head on the top. We can also get a price of painting where it says middle school on that same wall.
I did not.
I think it should be.
Yeah,
Because it's
he
faded pretty
won't,
bad.
yeah, he,
I don't know if the same people could do it or
Right.
what, but
yeah, I'm not sure what his ability was to, you know, get up there and do stuff.
I was gonna say again, we're talking about,
He's mostly talking about manufacturing and then having us
yeah,
remove and possibly install. Now, we did mention, you know, the other signage around the building now, that district now that we have, now that we have the elementary center completed and other, you know, areas to update, you know, the directional signage that we have throughout the district. It has since faded to a pinkish purple, and we don't have any signs indicating where the elementary center is, where, you know, certain parking areas, where to access, you know, the softball field down, you know, the baseball field. So that might be something we could start planning on, at least getting a proposal from him, you know, what that would cost to update that stuff. Because I think it's needed, at least, you know.
And you're gonna, so they know where to park for basketball.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're gonna be coming in the side of it.
Yeah, you would come in and park between the elementary center and the high school to access the elementary center gymnasium. So,
you almost need a sign there, like Wayne was saying,
right,
as far as for the entrance to
right.
for the gymnasium there too. Not that you want them trying to get in on, which some I'm sure will anyway,
Right.
but think, you know, if they can just walk through the whole building, you know, just to go in and stuff.
So total, we're looking about $1150 to update the signs at the middle school.
Could you also find someone that wants to be willing to paint that, and it says middle school on that same wall?
Yeah, we could look into that as well.
Like I said, we put a good amount of money into the middle school, and then that's just outdated as far as the paint.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in the season, I don't know how realistic it may
Oh, I
be.
didn't do
Yeah,
that.
I was maybe spring or summer,
Right.
but as far as these signage, is that something that we want to move forward with? I mean, it's well under what needs additional quotes or anything like that.
Could we not, get the sign and then worry about, this one here, worry about putting it up next year, get it.
Yeah, I mean, we could get it, he would come and install the
Right,
top sign himself and everything, the other one,
Right.
and I don't know, he doesn't have a turnaround time on it, so it could be a month, it could be,
Right.
you know,
it can be 2 months.
yeah, it could be 2 weeks, who knows?
But then we have it,
Right,
not that, hey, we got the time sort of thing, but we don't have the sign. Now we
Right.
have the signs, we're ready. When there's a workable time frame for everyone to put it up.
right.
How do you get
Yeah.
the sign right away?
Yeah.
And then, later on, when the time frame comes, we can put it up.
Sounds good. Well, we did that. And like I said, he really does good work.
For the district, I know it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you.
Yep.
And this, what are we doing?
They wanted to move forward with getting signs updated. Generator, Joy had asked last meeting, approximate age of the generator up at the middle school, that, you know, everything's working fine now, but it is making a noise that may signal trouble down the road. Estimate year is at least 30 to 35 years old, so
Wow.
it's pretty old. So yeah, so it's, right now it's hanging in there, but, you know, should something happen, then we may want to look at a proposal, you know, for next year as to, or even the summer, what it would cost to replace it, but it is old, so.
I guess, go ahead. I guess I'm a money spender, but would it not be wise to think about moving ahead and purchasing a new generator instead of, now it's winter time, you might as well say right now. Hopefully it does make it through this year. What happens if it doesn't?
Mhm.
That's my point. What happens if it doesn't?
Yeah,
Now we're gonna sit there with our thumb somewhere and say, hey, look, we weren't progressive, we didn't move forward, is what I'm saying. We didn't move forward.
yeah, what I could do is at least, I'll get some quotes of what a, you know, a comparable generator, what we need, and what it would cost, install, basically everything out the door, what we're looking at price-wise, and go from there.
I have no problem, that's great that we're getting quotes, but like I said, if we're gonna sit there and then all of a sudden, whatever reason, we lose power. Hello, you know, now we got a generator that maybe will work.
It's, I mean, they are doing weekly tests on it, so it is, you know, they test the generators periodically to make sure that they are working, so it is something that we're keeping an eye on, and it's not necessarily not, it's just, when they came and serviced it, they said sounds like it's on its way out. But, so what I'll do is I'll just get some quotes. Alvarell was here that did the work on it originally, so they might be able to provide a quote for some work, and I don't know if HT Lines does that stuff or not. So I could get a couple quotes,